Hi, I'm Molly.
And I'm Elizabeth.
Thank you for joining us for yoga with Health Meets Wellness. Today's class is focused on stress and anxiety reduction. So we'll be moving slowly, and I invite you to treat this as a moving meditation. We'll start in a child's pose to really ground our energy. So make your way down to your mat and come onto your knees and your shins. Bring your big toe mounds to touch, let your hips find your heels, and then lengthen your arms long and let your forehead soften to the mat. This is a place that you can breathe into the back of your body really expansively. So together, let's exhale really slowly. Take a big breath in, fill the front, sides, and back of your body. And then open up the mouth to breathe out. Twice more like that. Smooth inhale through your nose, really allowing yourself to fill up. Open up the mouth, breathe out, and really press the stale air away. One last time, breathing in, fill yourself up. And this time, maybe keep your mouth closed. Exhale through your nose. Really allow this ujjayi breath to keep you tethered, your mind, your body. Let this be the anchor for your practice. Each time we exhale specifically, we can start to activate our parasympathetic nervous system, and that's responsible for rest and digest. So especially if you notice yourself feeling overwhelmed, really just come back to your exhales and allow those to ground. From here, make your way to tabletop. So come on to knees and palms and just feel where you're in contact with the floor. Send the ball of the left foot back and then rock gently from your heel to your head, just inviting length into the back of your leg. Find your breath. And then pause with your shoulders over your wrists. From here, send the weight into the right palm, right shin. Spin the left heel down as you peel the left arm open, finding a really nice rounded side plank. If you don't feel grounded here, you can angle your right foot back in space for a bit more stability. And if you want to work on just establishing the trust with your foundation, maybe you play with challenging it, either taking your gaze or your left leg up. Everything is an option. Really letting your breath guide your experience. One more big breath in to expand. And on your breath out, bring your left shin back to table legs and thread your left arm all the way beneath your right wrist. Release left shoulder and cheek down. Let yourself ground here, really rooting through your shins to lift up through your hips. Option to crawl the right fingertips forward. Maybe take the gaze in. Big inhale. Full exhale. Walk your right hand back. Press it down. Inhale, unwind. Left arm to the sky. Exhale, left hand down, neutral spine. From here, ball of right foot back. Again, gently rocking from your heel to your head. Just inviting length into your spine, the back of your right leg, and your Achilles tendon. Pause as your shoulders stack over your wrists. And then again, staying connected with your foundation, side plank. So spin the right heel down, peel the right arm up to the sky. Try to stack the shoulders and wrists in one line. Again, for even more stability, angle the left foot back in space. And if you want to play with balance today, maybe you pick up that right leg, just trusting that you are supported, connected by your breath. One more big inhale here to expand. And as you exhale, one fluid motion, return your right shin, thread your right arm all the way behind the left wrist. So really root through tops and feet. Lift your tailbone over your knees. You might crawl your left fingers forward. Feel how you can allow the chest to melt down, the spine to decompress, and then invite yourself to open into a gentle twist. One more deep inhale, full exhale. Walk your left hand back, press it down. Breathing in, unwind right into the sky. As you breathe out, right hand down, neutral spine. And then tuck the toes, lift the sits bones, downward facing dog. Slowly pedal your heels, bend and extend the opposite leg, maybe shake the head, no and yes. Again, really notice where you're in contact with the ground, so feel your hands, your fingertips, and bring some awareness to the L shape between your thumb and index. Lift your heels and hips, roll forward to a high plank pose. Step the shoulders over the wrists. You can always lower knees or forearms. From here, inhale, take the weight forward into the toes. Exhale, bend the elbows straight back towards the ribs, and we're all the way down to the ground. Good, flip your feet. Keep your elbows hugging in, and then start to peel your heart up for this really grounded back bend, baby cobra pose. Big inhale here to lengthen and lift, and exhale to soften the forehead down to the ground. Tuck the toes. Press the seat to the heels as you inhale, like a tuck-toed child's pose, and then exhale, take it right back to downward facing dog. Take a walk to the top of the mat. Let it be like a slow walking meditation, so just one step, one breath at a time. And then really allow your head to hang here. Bend the knees a lot to release. You can rock side to side, or maybe take the gaze back in and just listen to the inner rhythm of the breath. And let the hands up the shin slowly. Find flat back, breathing in, lengthen, and as you breathe out, fold. One vertebra at a time. Let's roll up the spine and try to just bring your awareness from your feet all the way up. So feeling the contact with the ground. Maybe even a little bend to the knees to really connect through the feet. Feel your shoulders stack on top of your hips and let your palms face forward, trusting yourself to open. Arms out and up, breathing in, palms might press overhead. As you breathe out, pull a prayer through center and hinge at the hips. Halfway lift, full breath in, hands to shins. As you breathe out, fold, bend the knees, plant the hands, step back. Let's meet in a plank pose. Inhale, shoulders over wrists. Exhale, elbows to ribs, pause halfway for chaturanga, and then flip your feet. Big breath in, upward dog. So just press down with the tops of your feet and palms to open up. And as you breathe out, send your hips back and up, downward dog. Smooth breath in through the nose. Smooth breath out through the nose. As you inhale, send your right leg long. As you exhale, step your foot in between your palms and then spin the left heel down and we'll carve a little round to warrior two. So really finding the ground again. Notice the foundation. Feel your feet on the ground, maybe even hug the heels in. Slow, steady breaths here. You can find yourself focus at the right fingertips, or it may feel nice to bring the gaze in if that feels okay. From here, lengthen your right leg, reach over the right toes, and then tilt down for a triangle pose. So right hand down, left hand up. This is a place where you could utilize a block. Don't worry about touching the floor. Let this be an invitation to open. So try to lengthen both arms, both legs, both sides of the waist. And you might even take the gaze up. From here, bring the left hand to the left hip. Gaze down to the right toes. Maybe grab a block for this. We're gonna play a bit with balance. So trusting the foundation of your breath, start to toe heel the left foot in. Bring your block or fingertips to the top right corner of your mat as you kick left toe back. So this is our balancing half moon or Ardha Chandrasana. Pause here to breathe. just like the shape we did on the shin. Maybe take the left arm up to the sky. You could even take the gaze up or keep it grounded. Back to warrior two, nice and slow with control. Stay with the breath. And then flip your right hand to the up and back. Peaceful warrior, letting your obliques lengthen. Big breath in. And on your breath out, windmill your hands down. Spin your back heel up and we'll take a twist here. So right arm up to the sky. And then take the weight into the left palm, outer left foot, and find a side plank. So you can always lower the shin back down to the ground as we did, but start to really trust yourself to open, fully supported. One more big breath in to expand, and as you breathe out, right hand back down. Option for a flow, or we can just lift back to down dog. Big inhale, and full exhale wherever you are. Together, let's breathe in through the nose, and out through the nose. As you inhale, send the left leg long. Exhale, step it through with control. Spin the back heel down and then slow cartwheel around. Again, staying with the breath and letting your practice be a moving meditation. With every exhale, we have the opportunity to let something go. Maybe it's softening a muscle, or maybe it's a thought. So you can always just breathe in to acknowledge any physical or mental tension. Breathe out to just allow the awareness to loosen its grip from around it. From here, extend your left leg long. You might walk your back foot in to shorten the stance a bit. Reach over the left toes, and then left hand down, right hand up, really open. Again, great place for a block. But rather than trying to touch the floor, see if you can open up. Can you feel a line of energy from the outer right foot to the crown of the head? And can you imagine there was a wall behind you so you'd literally be fully supported? From here, try to keep this really expansive sensation. Just bring the right hand to the right hip and the gaze to the left toes. Good, nice and slow, no rush for this. Maybe toe heel your back foot in and reach with your block or fingertips towards the top left corner of your mat. So ideally, shoulders, wrists, and hips are stacked. See if you can find a counterbalance. So as you reach up, kick back for counterbalance, and take the gaze up if you're feeling adventurous, or down to stay grounded. Without holding your breath, bend your left knee deeply, smooth transition back. Warrior two is where we'll land. From here, flip the palm, keep the lunge, reach back and up, peaceful warrior, full inhale. And exhale to windmill the hands to the floor. Spin your back heel up, twist left arm to the sky. Try to keep your hips in line so the twist is from the ribs versus the pelvis. From here, put the weight into the right hand, pull to the outer edge of the right foot, and then stack yourself in your side plank. Again, you can always come back to right shin on the ground. What is your breath allowing? And one more big inhale, maybe gaze up, and as you exhale, left hand back down. Let's inhale forward, exhale lower with control. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Good, smooth breath in, send the right leg long. And as you breathe out, bring your right knee outside your right wrist for a half pigeon. So walk the right foot closer towards the hips. That way we can really make sure that it's your hips that are opening. So just notice that there's no pain in the right knee. You might take a moment to orient yourself. And you can always bring support if your hips are elevated from the ground. From here, start to walk forward, lowering onto maybe forearms, maybe even the forehead. Just pause where you meet resistance. And with this shape, particularly, often the challenge is to not work to hold ourselves up. So can you allow gravity to help you invite yourself to let go? 3 big breaths wherever you are. Slowly, palm by palm, gently press yourself up. Take the weight to the right hip, swing the left leg around to the top left corner of your mat. Sole of the right foot inside the left thigh. Inhale, reach your arms up and slightly twist your ribs to the left. Exhale, lengthen, fold over the left leg and heavy the head. Slowly roll back up. Walk your right hand back behind your sacrum, fingers pointing away. Press down with your right palm and your right shin and start to lift. So really nice grounded opening. Big breath in. Trust that you're supported. On your breath out, gently circle your arm down. And then we'll reverse the same way we came in to come out. So weight in the right hip, come back towards your pigeon. Tuck your left toes, lift your right leg, 3-legged dog, and then maybe you open up the hip here and give yourself some movement. You might notice the difference between the right and left side. No judgment. Downward facing dog. As you breathe in, send the left leg long. As you breathe out, left knee to the outside of the left wrist. Bring your left foot close to your hips. So again, just be mindful here that you're not feeling pain in your knee. Ideally, if we keep the knee closed, we can really find the rotation from the hip. So when in doubt, walk your left foot closer towards your pelvis. And you can stay right here on your palms or your fingertips. Or if it feels okay, maybe you start to walk down, forearms, could even be forehead to the mat. And this side might feel different than the right. See if you can just get curious and compassionate with it. You might scan your body for tension, maybe in the non-obvious places. Notice the face. Can you release the tongue away from the roof of the mouth? Allow the jaw to soften. And really let yourself fully exhale to let go. And just 3 more breaths on your own. After your 3rd breath, gently press into your mat to lift yourself back up and keep your awareness in. Weight into your left hip, swing the right leg around towards the top right corner of your mat, left foot to the inside of the right thigh. Sit up nice and tall, inhale your arms up, slight twist to the right, exhale to lengthen over the right leg and heavy the head. You can always bring a gentle bend to the right knee, just allow yourself to release. Start to gently roll up and then walk your left hand back behind your pelvis, fingertips facing away. Press down with the left hand, left shin, and allow yourself to open, trusting the foundation that you've created and that you have access to when you tune into your breath. Full inhale. As you exhale, slowly reverse out, moving meditation. So weight in your left hip again, swing the right leg around like you're coming back into pigeon. Press into the ball of your foot and extend that left leg. Bring in any movement in. Final downward facing dog. And then drop your knees down to the mat. Good. From here, stay on your shins. Walk your arms forward. We'll find a puppy pose. Forehead down. Let your chest soften down. Staying low to the ground, slide forward. From here, we'll simply flip onto the back. So turn yourself around and then hug your knees in towards your chest. Gently give yourself an embrace. You can rock from side to side and really just thank your body for taking you on that journey. Let your knees fall to the left, twist to the right. Maybe left hand comes to right thigh, maybe gaze comes right. Full breath in across the ribs. And full breath out to soften. Back to center as you inhale. Exhale, let your knees fall right and your inner gaze roll left. And give yourself full permission to soften. One more big breath in. Big breath out. Take it back to center. Good. Grab a block on any height. Walk your heels towards your hips, lift your hips, and slide the block under the sacrum specifically. So make sure you feel supported, the flat shelf, the base of your spine. This can just be a really nice way to allow ourselves to passively open with support. This is a great place to stay. Or you can take your legs up for a passive inversion. An inversion is any time our head is below our heart, and it can have a really calming sensation, especially when combined with intentional breathing. So this is a shape that you can take at the end of the day. You can utilize a block or a wall and just put your legs up, allowing yourself to release and receive. Start to make your way to your final rest. So press the feet down, let the hips slide, the props off to the side, lower the spine one vertebra at a time. Let your arms and legs lengthen. Feel where you're in contact with the ground and allow yourself to let go as much as you can. If anything comes up that feels like a distraction or you observe tension, rather than trying to change it, just acknowledge it as you breathe in. As you breathe out, allow yourself to soften. Notice your breath again. Let your next exhale really extend. Take a slow, full body breath in, maybe even stretching arms overhead. As you breathe out, roll to your left. Pause to rest in a fetal position, keeping your gaze in. The left side is our lunar side, more passive than active, so another nice way to just pacify any anxiety you might have. Pressing down to lift yourself up. Meet in a seat. Could be cross-legged, could be kneeling. Trust your body. From here, palms to prayer, chin to chest, honoring your teacher and your wisdom within. Thank you so much for flowing with us today and for practicing yoga with health meets wellness. Namaste.